Rusty is a very unusual case. He was born in captivity. He himself is a Sumatran Bornean cross. When we rescued him, he was in basically a backyard basement in New Jersey. He had no heating during the winter. It's a testament to his strength that he survived. Even though I don't like the idea of captivity for orangutans, I personally would prefer them all to be free in the forest. But I think for someone like Rusty, this is basically the best of all possible worlds. He's here in this beautiful enclosure in Hawaii. He has a tree. He has violet. It's such a difference from where we found him in New Jersey. So I would very much like to return Rusty to the wild. It can be done. An Australian zoo recently returned a captive-born female to Sumatra, and they're following her for at least a year as she makes her way in the jungle. So, barring Rusty's return to the forest, I think that he's doing very well, and I feel he's quite happy. This was probably an unprecedented effort because we are the conservation organization, and as the conservation organization, we actually designed this enclosure. We worked with the architect, and we were very fortunate that this Honolulu Zoological Society, that Ken Redmond, the director of the Honolulu Zoo, agreed to all this. We also raised the money, and they raised the rest. So it was a collaboration in the most real sense, a collaboration of ideas, a collaboration of caring, and a collaboration of raising the funding. So yes, we're very proud of what we accomplished. We actually own Rusty, and we're very proud that we were able to put him in a situation where he is happy. And that, I think, is the ultimate test. He's happy, he has violet, he has the grass, he has the tree, he has the good food, and he has the open sky. And he has Hawaii. I feel hopeful. If I didn't feel hopeful, I don't think I would try as hard as I do to save orangutans. We have lost so much, but there is still so much that we can save. And if we don't start saving it now, it's going to disappear. So we have to redouble our efforts and save what's left, because there's still so much to save. The concrete things that people can do, it may seem very simple, but people can support conservation organizations who have worthwhile projects. When we think of how small even the biggest conservation organizations are, it's pitiful. The Nature Conservancy has assets of $1 billion, and that's the biggest of them all. And yet that $1 billion worth of assets is as nothing compared to the big corporate multinationals. And other organizations, conservation organizations, are much smaller. But yet when you think what they are able to accomplish with these tiny bits of funds, the public really needs to support these organizations, such as the Orangutan Foundation International and others, financially. And also what they can do is they can go to these places like Indonesia, like Indonesian Borneo, like Sumatra, like the mountain gorillas in Uganda and Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and visit these places. Because by visiting these places, they underscore the fact that the great apes are very important to them. And also they bring, money into the local economies, which is also very important to the local people. All animals are unique. All animals in their own way are valuable, worthwhile, but there is something about orangutans that is so incredible. Their gentility, their benevolence, their intelligence, and their calmness, and the fact that they have never really harmed people in the slightest way. It would be such an unforgivable tragedy if wild orangutans, one of our closest living relatives, were to vanish from the face of the earth.